Hello everyone, I'm back again. I am back. So welcome again, and I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but hey, I don't think anyone cares anyways. But here I am, here I am again. So last week was it? Last week was not too good in terms of like. First of all, I think my immune system took a big hit. So and secondly, I don't know, it was just a draining week. I don't know how to explain it because I've not actually written it down to kind of make it make sense, but it was not really a good week. I still like got things done, but like the video, I wanted to do two, but I only did one. So, and the one was because I recorded the video on Sunday, posted it on Monday. So, and I was like looking for days where I could just even I went to the place where I could record, but it was closed and I had to go back and yucks. Well, what's the thing is, like, I actually tried to make the video, but circumstances didn't allow me because there was a storm and all. But anyways, it's all good, and here I'm again with another video. And what I'll be talking about is what the topic is today is. I hope you can hear me because maybe my voice goes down a little because sometimes I think I'm talking to myself, but I need to let the microphone hear me. My earbuds are gone because I misplaced it. Can you believe that? But I found it. I know who is it because I left it in the person's car, so I'll have it back soon. But hey, anyways, that's that aside. What I'm here to talk about today is get to the point where you don't need motivation anymore. And this is the idea that I thought about, where motivation is needed when you haven't got anything started, where you're at your laziest, where you're at your worst, or where you need like the biggest push you can because there's no internal like value you have created for yourself. So you need someone to kind of fire or light up a fire under your ass, basically. But that's the point where I'm getting to, where you need to get to a point where you don't need to go to Instagram to look for motivation. You don't need the Chris Williamsons to tell you like, oh, you got this, or you don't need David Goggins screaming from your screen that, you know, nobody gives a fuck, nobody cares. You don't need that every single time. You need to get to a point where it's more you are attracted to doing what you do than you are pushing yourself every single time. Obviously, there are days where you have off days and you don't want to do anything. That's okay. That's fine. That's because it's not every time you go to work. Like when you go to work, or when you clock into work, it's not every day you go. And even some days where you go, like when you clock in, it's not every day you're feeling like you're up to the task, or maybe some days are even bad, some days are even average. There are those days where you go into work and you just do the minimum at best, and you just go and just like, that was a bad day at work. That's the same thing as working on yourself, because it's called working on yourself for a reason. Like, because you have to like go into work, or maybe have a particular time where you work on yourself, or where you progress or work on the things that you need to do. So lately I've been feeling like I've more like something that's been pulling me towards doing what I want to do than I've been kind of pushing myself and motivating me. Some days I just wake up and I'm like, I feel dead. So, but I still just do. I just carry my laptop, do some work, and sometimes I would do more than I'm expecting myself to do on those days where I don't feel like it. So I want to get to that point where I don't need the Chris Williamson to be telling me, because right now, all I notice is, obviously I like the way he thinks, I like the way he talks, I like the way he is, I like all the motivational stuff. Listen, I'm all for it, and there's room for it. There's a place for it. There's a time for it. But if that is only your source of your source of making you do like what you need to do, then you need to get to a point where, because there's going to be that period where you need that push. Then there's a point where you need like something to pull you towards. Because when you find that thing that you're passionate about, you don't need to push anymore. You need to push a little bit sometimes, some days, some bad days. But that pull is much more important than the push, I feel like. And right now, I still listen to Chris Williamson and other. You know, if you know Chris Williamson, then you know the people I'm talking about. And people that are much more, intuitive. They have self-awareness. They talk about themselves and their intellectual thoughts. So those kind of people. If you know David Goggins, if you know the Chris Williamsons, Jocko Willing, if you know them, you know the circle of group of them too. So what I'm trying to say is, I've gotten to the point where I still like to hear what Chris Williamson has to say, and them likes, but sometimes I just don't want to hear it anymore. Like I have other things to do. I want to do what I want to do. Like I want to do like the programming or the coding that I'm interested in, rather than listen to him again. I can listen to him when I am coding and you know and do both things at the same time. But there's sometimes where I'm just like, yes, I get it. Like okay, what next? I'm doing what I need to do. Like I don't need it to be doing that every time. So again, it's just like talking to work. You have bad days, you have good days, and motivation is good when you have nothing else going for you. Like really. Like it took me a couple of years, like 2 years now, to kind of get to this point. But I'm able to make it last. That's the thing. I'm able to pull myself more in the future than maybe needed to watch a Christian episode to remind me what I'm capable of. But I should just keep going. And that's it. I just want to get out there. This feels a little bit rough. Like this is not my usual filming spot. I just came and wanted to get at least 2 videos out this week before the end of January. Because my plan was 7 videos in January, but I'm already at 7 videos. But if I can make it to 9, that'll be good. So this one should be out live today or tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, yeah. So it should be live soon. But again, thank you. See you guys later. Have a good one.